Hello, how are you, my people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever place and whatever time you're watching me from. You're so much welcome. For those who are new to this place, this is a nice place. Feel welcome. It's a place we come talk, it's a place we come learn, it's a place we come and engage in life issues. And in case you're new here, you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. And for those who have subscribed, please watch the video, leave a comment and like unto this video. It's another time that we have come here for another talk. And today we'll be talking about letting go. And I know this is something that we have interacted with each now and then, because it involves our lives. And as you know, we are always here to talk about real life issues, things that we go through each and every other day. And letting go is one of them. And one thing that you can bear me witness is so many people always struggle with letting go. And I don't know what comes to your mind when you hear the word or when you hear the phrase letting go. And for most of us, whatever comes to our mind at times is maybe letting go of an ex or letting go of a toxic relationship and such like. But letting go involves a lot. And I would like us to ask ourselves several questions. I would like us to have a time of meditation, a time of looking into our lives. And what I will start with is, in this life, maybe at your particular place of life, at your age, maybe what are these things that maybe you have you've been holding on for too long, and maybe that's the reason why you're not progressing. Because most of the times that we really struggle with letting go, and I don't know whether we know that at times there's a lot of freedom that comes with letting go. And the reason why we don't let go is because we really fear of maybe what would happen when we let go. And we forget about the advantages, the freedom that at times comes with letting go. It's like you losing up a baggage. It's like you letting down something that you have been carrying for so long. Because some of the things that we carrying on for this entire while, they are draining us, they are lagging us behind, but we still feel so okay carrying them. We are still so comfortable going on with life with them. And they are the reason why you're not progressing. They are the reasons why we are in stagnation. They are the reasons why at times we don't feel a change in our lives. Letting go involves so much. Ever ask yourself this question right now in your house? Let's just say maybe even in your bedroom. There are some of us who have kept things that even maybe for the last 10 years, you have never used them. That's how at times you get to know that you have issues with letting go. Because even the physical things, it's hard for you to let go. There is something that you still hold on. There are some things, yes, that are monumental, things that at times we preserve for when you see them, they give you a memory and such like that is okay. But there are these things that we have there are some of us who have a lot of maybe briefcases. Our wardrobes are so full with clothes. Our shoe racks are so full with shoes. That shoes we don't wear maybe for the last 2-3 years, not even 3. There are some of us who have things that for the last 10 years, you've never even wore it. Actually, you even forgot of its existence, but it's still laid somewhere in your wardrobe. It's still somewhere in a certain corner of your house. something that you don't use. You relocate from a house to another, you have to carry it along. There are things at times we have to learn to let go. That's how you get to know that you have issues with letting go. You'll not come here out and let go of these other big issues if even the physical things it's too hard for you to let go. Our houses at times they are so full. Yes, the sitting room is full, the kitchens are full, our bedrooms are so full because we have so many things that we're not using, yes, but we can't dispose them, we can't give them out, and we no longer use them. You just feel so comfortable when you just with them. You don't know at times how you feel relieved when you have those spaces that are in your house. You feel you have adequate space even for storage and such, like when you get rid of those things that you no longer use. There are some of us who have carried a lot of things from our childhood. This and this happened, this and this happened. You now in your 30s, you know in your 40s, you know in your late 20s, but you still carry a lot from your childhood. You still saying on how maybe this and these people, how so and so did this to me, how they did it. It's time we let go of some of these things. Yes, some of them may be troubling our mind, some of them may be eating us up, but it's the due time that we will let these things go. At times we always say that letting go, at times it sounds easy, it sounds simple, but in actualizing it, at times it becomes hard. And letting go is something that it has to come from your mind. You have to purpose. You have to be on the lookout. This is what I want. This is what I'm disposing. This is what I'm leaving. The same way applies even to partners, friends, relationships, workplaces, at times environments. We have to learn to let go. You living in toxic relationships just because you fear starting up a new relationship, just because you feel that maybe what if I become single, what will happen? What will go on with my life? You fear a lot to let go because you have a lot of fear. You're fearing of the result or the outcome. But on the outrank, if at all you had this positive mindset that if you let go, it will favor you personally. It will be an added advantage unto you. The freedom letting go brings. At times we are living in very toxic places. At times even it's workplace. Your workplace has become so toxic. But one thing with you, you don't learn to let go. You cling on something. You feel it's affecting you. You feel it's stressing you. You feel it's breaking you. You feel at times it's even affecting you even physically. But you can't let it go. You can't. At times I try to get an illustration of, let's say we have let's say maybe this is a tree, and have you ever tried to watch, have you ever tried to like just look when it's windy? Obvious plants and trees, they are always blown by the wind. They go to the direction of the wind, and of which that's nature. And at times, let's say it's windy, the wind is so strong, and this plant is really moving, or this tree is really moving, and you want support. You go and you go and hold on to this tree that is wavering in relation to the wind. You know, you can see it's windy. You can see how the tree or the plant is locomoting, how it's moving. At times it's moving so fast, it's bending to this side, bending to the other side, to some extent that, and you're there going to seek support on that tree. You're there maybe climbing onto that tree. You want to seek safety, or you want to like, yeah, you go in there for safety. And Now it's windy, you're on top of this tree. The tree is moving, it's moving, it's moving, but you still cling onto it. It moves to this side until you feel like you're falling. You just there shaking, you just there afraid. You just there like mentioning your last word, and I'm like, no, you won't fall. It becomes steady for a moment. It bends to the other side. It bends, and you're still there. Instead of thinking that it's windy, the tree gonna move. This is not the safe place that I should be seeking for safety, and you look for a better option. You just there moving in relation to the wind. You just, that is what at times we will do. We are seeking, we are in a point that you're in a marriage, you are in a relationship, you're in a workplace, you're in a friendship. It's so shaky. The wind is blowing it. It no longer gives you support, but you just clinging onto it. It moves this side, you're there. It moves the other side, you're there. You're just looking forward to that time that it will be steady. And how sure are you that a time will come that this plant will be steady? How sure are you that a time will come that the wind will stop blowing? You're not sure. At times it takes wisdom. You have to realize that this place, this plant is no longer safe for me. It's no longer offering me safety. I think it's time I look for another option. I think it's time I look up to something else that can give me safety. This is just but an illustration that this is what we're doing a lot in our lives. At times we are in places that those places are so toxic. We are with people who are so toxic, but we can't let them go. Are really struggling with letting go? That's why at times you get to see people who you get issues with someone, you back again, they get to frustrate you the first time, they frustrate you the second time, the third, the fourth, and you still continue going back. You still continue going back. The reason why you don't know to let go. You don't know to say enough is enough. It's time to choose me. We are always choosing that other person. We are always choosing those other things. That you always there, not minding yourself, but minding that other person. We really need to learn to let go. I always say it's never easy. It's never easy. But at times, the advantages, the freedom, the fulfillment that comes from letting go, it's something that can make us make this decision of letting go. I know very well it's never easy. It's those things that at times there are things that you have fed up your mind with. You've really grown up feeding your mind with, you maybe people have grown up feeding you with a lot of negativity. You have to let go of all these thoughts. You have to let go of all these negativities that you've built up in your mind. You have to let go of these things that are negative, that are in your mind. You have to learn on how to let them go, because they need to go. They really need to go, because you cannot progress. You cannot have a move when you're holding on too much. You're holding on too much. We really need to let go. And in this issue of letting go, there are three things that I would like us to talk about. Things that we really need to let go. And the first is about physical things. The second is about emotional. Emotional in this manner, these are thoughts, these are emotions, these are beliefs, mindsets. These are the things that I'm calling emotional. We really need to let go of this emotional negativity that we have put in our minds. And that is toxic people, toxic relationship, toxic friends, toxic environments. Those are the three things I would like us to touch on, because those are the three things that we really learn we really need to learn to let go. How can you get to know that? You need to let go of something. You need to let go of someone. You need to let go of a certain environment, of a certain emotion, of a certain negativity. If this thing one is giving you stress, this is something that you need to let go. If again it's no longer giving you joy, may it be a job, may it be a friend, may it be a partner. If they are no longer giving you joy, this is a place where you need to sit and evaluate yourself, and you're like, it's worth letting go. Something else, if at all you feel stuck, you feel your life is in a stagnant point, you feel you're no longer moving, you're no longer advancing in life. If at all it's an issue that is making you drag, it's making you feel life is not moving, that is also something else that can make you make a decision of letting go. And first and foremost, the only secret that lies in letting go is a change of mindset. It starts with changing your mindset, not at times focusing on what you're losing, but focusing on what will come by when you lose this. Always having that positivity that you not living this. It's not a point of losing, but it's like a point of regaining yourself. It's a point of structuring you. It's a point of newness. It's a point of freedom. It has to start with that mindset, because that is one thing that will help us and to really enable us to let go. First and foremost, let's talk about the physical. Let's talk about the physical letting go. At times, if you have issues with letting go of physical things, and there's something that maybe you ever bought and you always feel free to let it go. Your bedroom is so full, your house is so full. What can we do at times to help ourselves to let go of these things? One and foremost, if you have issues with at times decluttering things, at times with maybe letting go of stuff and such like, have a time limit, or maybe tell yourself that within this month, within a certain duration of time, maybe weekly, I need to purpose that on a certain day, I'll be working on decluttering. I'll be working on maybe it's my bedroom, maybe it's my sitting room. Have a time range. Have some time that you've put that in a particular day, at a particular hour. When I wake up, maybe it's on a weekend. When I wake up on Saturday, I will always be having this 1 hour of decluttering. It's something that you've told yourself, you're so purposed to it. And something else, don't like do it in a wholesome. Just purpose on having it bit by bit. At times it's not easy to let go, as I have been saying. It's not easy. And it has to at times come from you. So you have to give yourself time. So start with bit by bit. Maybe you start from clothes. Maybe there are clothes that you don't wear. You can particularly start with maybe trousers or tops, or maybe jackets, or maybe sweaters. Just work particularly on that thing that you feel now it's years that you no longer wear it. Just start particularly on a particular thing, because when at times you just go to everything, it will be hard at times to lose them all together. But to go particularly, maybe week by week, bit by bit, but start with a particular thing. At least maybe it's the kitchen. Start with the kitchen. Try decluttering the things that you no longer use. Such like maybe it's the sitting room. Such like go bit by bit. Start it small. Don't be like you want to like declutter everything in the entire house. If you have issues with decluttering, just take yourself bit by bit, and within no time, within a month, 2 or 3, you get to realize that you now have space. You know in a good space. Your bedroom is now free. Maybe it should. Yani go bit by bit. And also, in another thing that can help us declutter, have like when you may be going to your closet, or maybe you're going to your shoe rack, maybe you're going to your kitchen, have separate your things in that. There are things that you can keep. Those are the things that you use. There are things that you can maybe give out. There are things you can maybe give a friend, you can donate to children home and such like. Yani, separate them. One, we have the things you use, things you'll keep, things that need to remain in your bedroom, things that need to remain in your kitchen, things that are fit to remain in your house. These are the things you use, and you know very well that you frequently use them. Secondly, have things that you can donate, things that you can give out. You can give out to friends, you can give out maybe to the less fortunate, you can give out to any praise, you can give them out. And also thirdly, also separate, have a portion of things that you can dispose, because in one way or another, if you always have issues with decluttering, you get to realize that you have so many things at times that are in the house that some of them, maybe it's clothes, you no longer wear them, they are not in good condition, might be shoes, might be equipment, might be furnitures, things that you cannot give in one, you don't use them, and now you need to dispose them. So have separate your things in that three order. You have things that you keep, those are the things that you arrange nicely in your wardrobe, things that you can donate, those are the things that times you keep in bags, in briefcases, you store them well, waiting for that time, opportunity of donating, or maybe you get to hear of a children home where people are visiting, you can give out to such a place, and such like. And maybe that you also have things that you can dispose. And when you have those three classifications, you'll be able to let go of physical stuffs that at times you hold to so much. And if you're making your space so clogged up, you're making your space, at times you cannot even feel okay in your house because it's so congested. Let's learn to at times declutter. Let's learn to give away things. Let's learn at times. Anytime you're relocating from one house to another, have this time of things you can keep, things you can donate, and things you can dispose. It will help us at times not to be moving on with baggages, with ruggages from one house to another, and it brings a certain kind of freedom, a good environment. It will give you an easy time because everything that is in your house, you're using it. You don't have like a storage place where things are just messy here and there. That is to do with our physical, that's to do with about letting go of physical things. Let's talk about maybe letting go of emotions, letting go of mindsets, letting go of maybe ideas and such like. There are things that at times we have put so much in our minds. You told your mind that if something has to happen, it has to happen in this way. If things have to be done, they have to be done in this way. There are things that we have set into our minds that at times we need to let go. For us to prosper, for us at times to just succeed, we have to let go of these mindsets at times we have put in our minds. And how can we maybe be able to let go of these things? As we said, the only way you get to know that you deserve to let go of something, and now we are talking about emotion and such like. Once we have said something that stresses you, something that no longer gives you joy, and something that you feel it's making you stuck, it's making you have a point of stagnation. If at all there's something that you have believed in, it's something that you have fed your mind with, a mindset that you have, and you feel this mindset, all it does not bring progress into your life, it just brings stagnation. This is a mindset that at times none of its results at times gives you joy. These are things that at times you need to note down. Note these things down. Be like, the reason why I'm not progressing is because of I set my life unto these. There's these that have carried up in my mind for so long. There's this thing that happened in my childhood and I feel it's affecting me. There's this that was said by my teachers. There's this that maybe my mom, I grew up and she was telling me this and this. Maybe those things that you feel at times you need to let go, let them down, note them down. These are the things that I need to let go. These are the things that I need to avoid. These are the things that I need to forget. Write them down. At times it's guilt. There are so many people at times who are living with guilt, and there are times it's unforgiveness. You living in so much things, you never forgive yourself. You always feel guilty. You always there judging yourself. These are the things that at times we really need to learn to let go. Just note them down. Note it down. I need to let go of this. I need to let go of this. I need to let go of this. Just have them Just have them written down. And now after write them down, start now to like cherish each and everything that you have written down. You always believe that you can't. Start like challenging yourself. No, I can. This is someone who told me this, but I know I can. You you have this mindset that you always have, that you can never maybe succeed. You have this thing that maybe you were ever told that you look like this, that maybe you're not beautiful, maybe you never decent maybe to do a certain thing. There are so many things that at times that have been said to us and you have put them in our mind. Start challenging those things. This is something that was said by someone. You start asking yourself, and who said that? This, who told me this? How did this one ever get to my mind? How did I ever have this as a mentality? How did this one become my lifestyle? You start challenging those things that you've written down. You know, in the process of letting go, you have known it's this, and this. Now you are trying to like challenge it, asking yourself questions about it. And who said this? And whoever told me this? And is this true? Is this really me? And is it right to believe myself like this? And is this the best way that I can handle myself? You start challenging those things that you've written down. And after now trying to challenge those things that you've written down, start now setting new mindsets. You believed this, start having another positive mindset. Anything that you had that was negative, you've tried to ask yourself questions about it, maybe where it came from. You get to realize maybe it was a childhood trauma, maybe you developed it when you were in school, maybe you were trod, maybe you were bullied and such like you developed a certain thing. Oh, maybe it's a certain workplace that I ever went to, and this happened, and I carried up this one. Maybe there's a time that I was so broke in life, and I was so helpless, and I was in lack, and I developed this. Oh, there's a time this and this ever happened, and people told me this, and I carried up this. Now you have challenged all those things. Now that thing that you need to do, start having positive mindsets about it. They told me this. Now start thinking. Start having positive mindsets about the same. You can even write them down. Whatever you ever had in your mind, whatever has been troubling you, and all the baggages that you had in your mind, the thoughts and the mindsets and all that, you now start writing the positive things. You now start writing what you want your mind to have, what you want to feed your mind with, the things you're studying up to. You now start writing them down. In relation to what was negative, you start writing positive things. Maybe you grew up in trauma. You start looking for, how can I heal up from this trauma? Do I need a therapist? Who can I open up to and I get to heal from this? You now start looking for solutions for these things, because that is the only way at times you'll be able to let go of these things. Because at times you are carrying so much. That's why at times you just listen to someone talk, not because he wants. It's because of the much baggages that this person has carried from maybe childhood, from life experiences, from maybe hard times that this person has been through, and maybe you never got a time to heal. Now you start asking yourself, have I healed from this? If it's something that you have not healed, just start knowing on how you can look for help. You can look maybe at times even for a therapist, or for someone who is maybe academically, or who is a counselor and such like. And from there, you start making new affirmations. You start visualizing yourself differently. People told me that I cannot. You start now seeing yourself strong, standing before people, talking confidently. You start now visualizing the different you. I was told this when I was young. People used to discourage me from maybe opening up and maybe talking and maybe being whom I am. Now start visualizing yourself. Now I've changed. What am I now? You start seeing yourself different. You start visualizing new things, new mindsets, positivity, beliefs. You start having a new thing, a new you. You now start visualizing it, and you start affirming it. The things that maybe you had carried up in your mind that was said. Start affirming yourself different. You're told maybe you don't look good. Start affirming yourself that you look good. Start affirming yourself that you just made by God's image. Start affirming yourself that you just created by God. Amazingly, beautifully. You just created in His image. Start affirming yourself differently. At times, maybe it's your body size that have been giving you issues. You've been having at times even low self-esteem and such like. Start affirming yourself. Anything that was ever spoken negative and you just cropped up it in your mind, now start speaking. Start affirming it. Because as I always say, it always starts with us. It's when I see myself I'm important that other people will see the importance of myself. So start affirming yourself. Visualize yourself when you changed person. Visualize yourself as a different person. And that is like a process that at times can help us to let go of emotions, to let go of those traumas that at times that have affected us so much. Yeah, maybe it's fear. You have to know on how you can deal with this fear. Have strategy. Think about it. How can I avoid this? See yourself strong. See yourself before people. See yourself succeeding. See yourself starting up something and it prospering. Visualize yourself. Affirm it yourself. And maybe lastly, the being to do with maybe toxic relationship, toxic marriage, of which this is another thing that people also don't know to let go. People at times, they let go when they are, maybe at times when you are completely wounded, when you have nothing to rescue, it's when you're letting go. I always say that the earlier you let go, the earlier you heal, and the earlier you move on. Especially in this issue of relationship and marriage and at times love and all that. If you love yourself, you learn on when to let go early on. Not when things are just to its worst. Not when maybe you are wounded. Not when maybe this partner of yours have done issues and not when you have lost everything. Maybe it's in marriage, maybe it's relationship. It's after you have lost yourself. A lot have been done until you have been molested, you've been abused. At times you no longer see anything good in yourself. This is the time now you're living because you have nothing else you can do. Don't wait until it's that point. Choose yourself. I always say that anytime, always choose yourself. Yes. If you feel it's no longer working, it's always good at times to take a break, or good at times to take a rest. Yes. Don't be there at times to suffer. You suffer to a point that I say it's good. It's good at times to be hopeful for a good day. It's good to be hopeful for better days. But don't be there. It's the first day, the second day, the third day, then each and everything that ever happens, each and every quarrels, each and every argument. At times, let's say you are dating with someone and you get to depart, or maybe you get to the relationship no longer works. And maybe your partner gets to tell you that, you know what, I feel this love thing is no longer working, and I think it's time that we part ways and everyone goes his or her way. There are these people at times, they people who never know how to let go. This person has told you that they no longer love you. This person has told you very well that they no longer don't want the relationship. Not even saying it, the actions can show that they are no longer part of this. But you just there crying for this person, you just there clinging to this person, begging. No, I always say, love yourself. If words and actions can show that this person is no longer interested in your love, in your relationship, in your any other thing that you used to share, I think it's always time. It's always very easy to pack your things and go. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Yeah, you have to learn to love yourself. If at all you ever see that a relationship has ended, a friendship has ended, the actions can show, the words can show, And even the environment itself is showing you. Yes. You stay there with a cheater. This person has cheated the first time, the second, the third. All that he does is cheating. What else do you want to hear? This person has already moved on. This person has already chosen another person, and you still there clinging on to this person. You always keep on crying. You always keep, oh no, I hope one day we'll get back together. Let's run at times to let go. At times, it's people are really mishandling you. It's a partner, yes, you love him, she loves you, but this person is really mishandling you, and you still there clinging on. It's very important to learn to let go. Let go of people, let go of situations, let go of environments. And maybe how can we be able to let go of maybe relationship or people? At times also, if at all you ever know that there are several people that at times you need to let go on, to let go of them, get to like evaluate, know the reason why you're letting go of this person. Identify, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a colleague. Yeah, identify the kind of relationship that at times is draining you. From there, just try to set boundary. Yes, setting boundaries is one of the things that will help us to let go. Because one thing, you'll get to like have a limit. Maybe it's an ex. You'll always know that there's an extent that you can never go with an ex, and you'll be able to let go. Maybe it talks. Maybe you have a limit that you give yourself at. If at all it's talking, you cannot talk beyond a certain time. If at all it's calls, you cannot make calls beyond a certain time. If you have limits, you start setting boundaries. That's how at times you'll be able to let go of people. Because at times, if you ever get to know that someone has an issue of letting go, the other person will always take advantage of you. Because they know you don't let go, they'll always take advantage. They'll always go and come back. Go and come back. Have a limit. Yes, have a boundary. That this person will always know that as much as I may try to talk to this person, I cannot get beyond this boundary. Yes, let's have boundaries. That's why at times the other people will respect us. People will respect our space, they will respect our value because you have set boundaries. And also, if at all you feel that you have an issue of letting go of someone, you have identified this is happening, you need to let go because the things that are happening in between you, they are bringing chaos, you're no longer happy, you feel you're stagnant at a certain point, your life is not moving on. As you have said, identify them. The second thing, create some boundaries. And the third thing, we need to create distance. Yes. Create a distance between you two guys. At times, if it means you moving, at times, if it means you, at times, even avoiding calls and such like, just maintain a distance. Avoid that you two meeting each now and then. Avoid too much communication. Just have a distance. Have that gap that you don't talk at times. You don't. At times, I always say that even people who talk with their exes now, for you to heal and or for you to let go of this person, you had a time that you had to be just you. It's not wrong at times to just avoid even calls. Avoid calls, yes. At times, if you're supposed to block them, just block them because you just maintaining your own space. At that point, you just choosing you. Yeah. Maybe afterwards, when you heal, you talk to them. But at that point that you want to heal, at that point that you really trying so much to let go, just keep a distance. Maintain this distance. It will really help at times to forget of this person. Because if you're not talking frequently, if you don't talk 2 days, 3 days, 4 days in a week, you'll be able to forget this person. But the moment you keep on talking, there are a lot of at times memories will just be emerging. Things will just be coming up at your mind. Try as much as possible to maintain distance. Cut on communication. Avoid meetups and such like. And you'll get to forget of this person. You'll get to let go of this person. And at times I always say, if at all you know talking to someone will make you rekindle the things you had, will make you rekindle at times the memories and such like. If at all it means avoiding this person completely and for life, do it. I always say it's for your own sake. We are talking about the freedom that comes with letting go. Because the reason why you are letting go of this person is because he no longer he adds value to you. He or she no longer gives you joy. It's not a place that it's not a space that you are no you are any longer happy. So if at all it means cutting communication totally, let it be for your own safety, for your own joy. Yes. And also, if at all you have tried all those things and it's not working, it's always good to seek support. At times detaching from things, detaching from emotions might be easy, but at times detaching from someone, at times it becomes hard. Maybe in issues of divorce and maybe love relationship that have gone for years, at times it might be hard. If at all, according to you, you feel you've tried all you could and it's not possible, you can seek for support. Yes, you can always seek for that extra person who can come and help you into that. There's nothing wrong at times with seeking support. Seek someone who can walk you through the journey of letting go. Someone who understands you, someone who knows very well that you've tried this and it's not working, and they will come with solutions that maybe in one or another, it's possible. One thing that I always say is that letting go is very good. At times, we feel that we are losing so much in letting go, but we end up fighting ourselves. We end up fighting a better version of us. We end up at times getting a good us, an us that maybe we didn't know in the past. And let's learn to let go of the past. At times, I always say that we should not be whatever happened to us, because most of the times we like define ourselves with the things that happened to us. We should not be what happened to us, but we should be who we choose to be. Don't be that person that this and this happened to you and it defined you. You went through this and this and it defined you. You broke up in a relationship, or maybe you got divorced and that defined you. No, be who you choose to be. Be what you choose to be. Yeah, all other things are in the past. Let our focus be, what are we choosing? What are we looking up to? What is that thing that I'm looking up to be? That should be our utmost focus and our utmost concern. And as I always say that, you should always come as number one. Anytime you wake up, remember to choose you. Because everyone, they are out there choosing themselves. So always remember to choose yourself. Self-love is very key. It's very key. And I tell you that if you learn to love yourself, you will not struggle with most of these things. You will not struggle with letting go if you really love yourself. Because your focus will be you, your utmost desire will be you. You will always be choosing you. It's just that for today. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye bye. Love you.